Hi, I'm Paulie Zink, the creator of Yin Yoga, and I've been teaching yoga for about 50 years. Most people think Yin Yoga is just sitting still with a timer, but I founded the art, and that's just the very beginning level. I developed the art about 45 years ago, not from a book, but from my heart.
This is supposed to be about the right way of doing Yin Yoga. So, whatever you want to say about that.
The right way of doing Yin Yoga is to hold postures when you're a beginner for so many minutes per posture. But as you're doing that, you want to eliminate the thinking mind of theory. You just want to go by feeling what you're doing. Empty the mind completely. It's known as monkey mind to the ancient Taoists. It doesn't mean thinking at all. It means no thought. Just reaction or be with the flow. That's called the monkey mind in the Chinese ancient Taoist style. When you're studying from some teachers, Buddhists will say the monkey mind is a mind that's always thinking. So it's totally different than that.
Tell me about why you developed your art of Yin Yoga.
I developed it so that I could actually have a better flow and movement based on looking at animals and studying animals and their movement. And each animal has a quality that helps you heal and regenerate. So looking at them as a healing art form, that's what I started to do.
Now, what about what your teacher was teaching you?
He taught me like one movement of each animal that he would show me, but from that it wasn't enough for me to really feel it. To just learn one posture of, say, the frog, it wasn't enough for me to really get anything out of that until I actually studied the animals myself and developed that same energetic quality. So I had a lot of pets. Just started going to the zoo a lot and watching different animals move. And by watching, you can bring that into yourself as an actual energetic state and quality.
How do you do that?
You do it by looking and not thinking anything in theory. You look at something and feel what you're looking at. That's how you bring it inside. It comes within your heart. Your soul, you bring it right in as you look at it, and that's how you do it. It's not based on theory like watching this animal do this kind of move at this angle or anything like that. It's completely different. It's about just feeling what you're seeing and bringing it inside. So you're absorbing energy through watching. There.
What was that?
Huh?
What posture was that?
Turtle.
You want to talk about the flow then, developing flow.
Developing flow comes from loosening up. So you'll start off as a beginner sitting in a posture like this way. You might have to push yourself forward a bit like this and a bit further like that, see? So you just keep doing that till you get softer. When you feel really soft, then you can start to move a little bit more like water, like this way. Just sitting here, see? And then as you grow, you start to flow and come lower and lower and lower down. But that's how it's done. It's done very slowly over time and patience. It takes a few years to develop. But you could be the stiffest person on earth and still develop flexibility slowly. So every little bit of time that you put in will help you grow. And then as you grow, your movement will become better. So when you start with cross-legged frog, for example, in Yin Yoga, you may just get to here and be real tight. So you'll be just sitting there working it like this way. But eventually you'll get into the full position of it. And then from that position, you'll lean in and start to feel more like water and flowing, see? And this isn't where you stay. The transitions are the most important part that nobody sees. But as you grow and feel fluid like water, then you bring this energy in and just flow, just like that, to the next side. And that's how you really flow with the movement of the frog. It's called the cross-legged frog or the frog. So water-like postures are used for that. You're actually using 5 different elements when you do Yin Yoga. So each element is one of the most important ones for beginners is water, because everybody is so stiff and tight. But when you do these, they need strength too. So you have to have a lot of strength when you're doing the Yin Yoga. So first you start loosening and growing for fluidity. Then you start working on muscle tone, because you need strength to be able to move naturally. You must have strength. So then there's postures in the art that allows you to build strength. So like the monkey posture, where you're just squatting and like this, moving like this way. And this helps you be able to move in a circle and just start building strength, see? For the arms, the shoulders, the fingers, you use all these different postures on the ground. Like that way, like with the frog especially, you just bring the fingers down this way. And use them as much as you can for strength. Shoulders, it's not really about lower body, it's about full body. But you start off with lower body, which you're learning, which is just sitting still and learning to get the knees to come down. Pushing in, maybe grabbing one foot and pulling, but you're working gently into eventually being able to move naturally again, complete mobility. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'll go the other way. And then I could do this one. How's that?
That's good. Do that one again.
Okay. That's it. Okay, this is one of my favorite postures. It's called the Seahorse. So you just bring your arms up like this and touch your rib cage. And then you just move your fingers this way, lean in and lift the back leg and hold and look like this. And then from here, the more advanced one, I'm going to hop. And then I switch legs and I hop back this way. That's it.
Tell me again about everything that's commonly missing in the way Yin Yoga is being taught.
The transitions are missing, which is the most important thing. And then also the 5 elements, that everything's based on 5 elements. So certain postures, you're using an element from that 5-element method. So for example, if I'm sitting here in water posture, very soft, then I want to change to the next posture, possibly wood. I'll go right into the stump posture like that. So wood is very compressed and springy. So it's like a spring. So then from here, the transition will go this way. coming up, say, or opening up like this. And then the next posture, I may hold this for, say, I may hold this for a few minutes if I want to. But then the next posture, I'm going to go like this to fire. So I'm coming back down like this. And then I'm going to go like this way and just roll back and go this way. It's called the beetle posture right here. So I'll be doing this for a few minutes as long as I feel like it. And then from right here, fire going back to earth, I just roll forward into what's called the toad. And I'll go this way. Down, I could even go this deep if I want to go really deep. That's an example of the transitions and the flows.
Can you do that? Do that for me in a sequence.
Water. There's one sequence. If there's a topic you'd like me to cover, please mention it in the comments. Thank you for watching my video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell.